watching KOCT Television in Oceanside.
This program is brought to you by the City of Oceanside. The following program does not necessarily reflect the views, opinions, or policies of the City of Oceanside, its elected officials, KOCT, its board of directors, or staff.
I'm CJ Di Mento. Welcome to Oceanside Spectrum on KOCT. First, we have Jonathan Chesner with the Oceanside Lifeguard Division giving some beach safety advice for the summer. And we have Katie Dolgo, Director of Exhibition and Collections, and Abigail Goodman, Education and Public Programs Manager at the Oceanside Museum of Art. And the Friends of the Oceanside Public Library are here. Chris Wilson, Board President, and Ashley Nelson, Board Member, are here with us. And Lalo Ortega, Program Coordinator for Lived Experiences, has an exciting update to share with all of us. And the Oceanside Sanctuary's co-lead ministers, Jason and Janelle Coker, are going to tell us more about their team and the work that they are doing. So stay tuned because Oceanside Spectrum starts now. All right, and Jonathan is here with us. He's with the Lifeguard Division of the Oceanside Fire Department.
I am. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here on the city's television show. You have a lot to share. It's summer, it's July. Can you believe it's July? Middle of summer, things have really picked up.
Blink and you miss it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So.
But you have a lot of updates for folks, a lot of things that you want to share about the work that you all are doing down at the beach.
It is the busy season for us.
Yeah.
We're busy year-round, but summer is our time to shine.
Absolutely.
So a lot of people coming through, a lot of locals enjoying the beach just because the water is warmer, It's hot out, it's the place to be. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Oceanside is the place to be.
Ocean's in the name, so yeah, it is the place to be.
It's just inherent, right?
It's not Lakeside, it's Oceanside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things that people need to be considering when they're at the beach, some safety things. So that's what you're here to share.
Yeah, absolutely. Oceanside it's a beautiful beach and it's a beautiful place to go.
Yeah.
But we do get quite a bit of surf during the summer. The way that we're angled positions us so that the swells that we get during our summer months for California, Oceanside sees more of that than a lot of the other parts of San Diego County. So on a day that like La Jolla Shores or Pacific Beach might be waist high, depending on what's going on, it could be well overhead and significant surf, significant rip current activity, significant rescue activity, and a lot of fun for boogie boarding and things like that, but just a lot of things for the public to be aware if they're not very ocean savvy.
Right, so if somebody's new to being in the ocean, new to surfing, what kind of things should they be really considering?
So always recommend checking with the lifeguards, swimming in front of a lifeguard tower during the summer. We staff all of our lifeguard towers and they're staffed continually. There's overlap throughout the day. Check in with a lifeguard. Be aware of some of our fixed rip currents. So some of our problem areas are always going to be near our piers and jetties. So we recommend, those are always posted for no swimming, but if you are going to surf, to try to steer clear of those areas and just really be aware of your abilities, and have fun.
Yeah, and take a swim class.
Absolutely.
Prior to getting out there in the ocean, right? Which the city also offers.
Incredible thing that the city does offer. All of our pools offer learn to swim programs, and they offer them from kids all the way to adults. So there's no excuse for anyone in Oceanside not to know how to swim. Yeah,
and a huge shout out to all the junior lifeguards that are in training right now.
Junior Lifeguards is in full swing. It is a very successful program. It's the #1 program in Oceanside, I believe. Wow. And it's sold out pretty much similar to summer. Blink and you miss it. It's sold out in minutes. So good luck everyone next year trying to get in on it.
But we need those lifeguards because we need the next generation of Jonathans to be out there saving lives.
It is crazy how many current lifeguards were in our junior lifeguard program. It is the #1 thing that we pull all of our current lifeguards from.
Absolutely. So what else do you want people to know about the beaches during the summer? What else do you want to get in?
We do have a lot of visitors. One of the things that just want to reiterate some of the rules of the beach.
Okay.
So there are, not to be the fun police, but there are no dogs, glass, smoking, alcohol And that is our entire beach, and that's also on the pier as well. If you want to come to the beach and have a bonfire, those fire pits are going to be confined to the harbor beaches, and there is an 11 p.m. curfew. So that is a newer rule that we've enacted this year, and bonfires, every festivities are going to be done at 11 p.m.
And really looking out for the safety, both on the beaches as well as in the water for everyone.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, it's a fun time, but maybe after a little bit of celebration, not the best time to go in the water. So.
Absolutely. So taking care of us here in Oceanside. If somebody wants to find out more about the Lifeguard Division, maybe they want to apply to be a member or find out more just about your division, how would they do that?
Great question. So the best thing you could do would be to fill out an interest card. Go to governmentjobs.com, find the City of Oceanside, and then it's going to be beach lifeguard trainee is the position you're going to look for. And you're going to want to fill out an interest card, and that will keep you updated on tryout dates, requirements, and things like that. And when the tryout dates are posted, apply, because there's a set window where you need to have an application in before you can show up to tryouts.
Wow, great information. Any last words before we sign off today?
Did forget one of the other things during summers, we do black ball. So if you want to come down and surf, make sure you're doing it outside of our outside of our swim and boogie board areas. That's typically going to be on both sides of the pier from roughly Tower 1 all the way to Tower 5, and then on the northern side from Tower 2 to Tower 10, North Coast Village area. And in the harbor, the middle of the harbor is blackballed.
All right. Follow the rules. Have an amazing summer.
Yeah, it's going to be a great one. So you'll see us down there. Come say hi, and any questions, we're here to help.
Thanks for all you do, Jonathan.
Oh, it's a pleasure to serve, yeah.
All right. We'll be back with our next guest. All right, welcome back. Katie Dolgove, Director of Exhibitions and Collections for Oceanside Museum of Art, as well as Abigail Goodman, Education and Public Programs Manager, are here to share about our beloved OMA. Welcome.
Hi, CJ. Thank you so much for having us today.
I always love to sit down and talk with you guys because you have so much going on at the Oceanside Museum of Art, especially during the summer. Lots of wonderful updates. And I think the big one that I want you to share first is the plein air festival.
Yes. Oh my gosh, we're
Such a
so
big deal.
excited. It's a biannual festival, so it only happens every 2 years.
So we've been waiting.
Yes, we've been waiting. This is our third festival, and it's taking place September 6th through 13th. And plein air, in case anyone doesn't know, it's painting in the open air, where artists are out and about all throughout Oceanside making artwork of our beautiful city.
And everybody, when you say that, says, oh, I remember people outside painting a couple of years ago. So it really is a public event, but people do need to sign up to participate as a painter, correct?
Yeah, to sign up as a painter, but if you just want to get involved with it, you can always come to any of our programs and you can come watch what's going on. You can watch people painting on the street. We have so many cool programs coming up this summer, and then programs for plein air. We have part of the plein air festival, there's going to be paint outs where we all meet at certain places and paint them, like Robert's Cottages. We have quick paints, like at the Mission, where you have a buzzer and you only get 2 hours to paint something. And so that's like our quick paint. And then there's prizes awarded for all these different things at the end of the week on September 13th. So people can come to that too. And then all summer, we've also got our regular First Free Sundays that are free with our Art for All program, where you get to do art projects from 12 to 2. You get free snacks, and it's a good time.
It's always a good time at the museum.
So I want people that haven't visited the museum to know what to expect, right? You visit the museum and there's incredible exhibits that you have. Tell us about the exhibits.
Well, there's such amazing exhibitions coming up this summer. The opening up on July 26th is Fabulous Fiber. We're going to be exploring all of the contemporary interpretations of fiber. So many colors and textures. There's an artwork literally oozing off the wall made in yarn. So that's July 26th, curated by Kate Stern. And then on August 23rd, we've got Surf Art, exploring California's coastal culture and how surfing has influenced artistic culture, how artists have been influenced by the waves. And that is a collaboration with the California Surf Museum, just a couple of blocks down the road from Oceanside. So in order to see the whole exhibition, you have to go to both. And that's opening on August 23rd with a giant celebration for both of those exhibitions.
And the way that that's tied together is really a wonderful thing. So much to see and do.
So much.
Yeah. You also have a museum store.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't want to miss that.
The museum store is amazing.
Yeah.
If you haven't been in, you have to come in. There's always new things. Kayla, our store manager, does such an amazing job. And there's going to be special different pop-ups for these exhibitions where we get special pieces that have to do with the show, like these little surf monkeys and soaps and things. So I spend all of my salary there.
It's so true. Yeah, you just walk in the store and you feel good. There's going to be plein air merchandise, so people can buy logo merch, or they can buy their own art materials in the museum store if they're so inspired by what they've seen around. So yeah, definitely stop by the store.
Yeah, and students can always pick up a little painting supplies there if they want to join in on the plein air festival this fall. There's always really cool supplies from Uli, which is like the best company if you want to get the coolest supplies for any age. I mean, I love all of their glitter gel pens.
It's all local artisans and artists and makers in the store too. We really want to support our local makers.
So all kinds of things happening, exhibits and programs, and a lot of free events happening at the museum. If people want to sign up for your newsletter, find out about all that you're offering, how would you want them to do that?
Well, they've got to go to www.oma-online.org. And they can sign up for our newsletter on our website, and that's the best way to get all of the links. And a really important thing that people have to look out for is plein air early bird pricing ends at the end of this month. So you got to go straight to the website and sign up right now, get that early bird pricing. It's selling out fast. And then you can register for all of our programs. You can register, you can see what's coming up for when the exhibition celebration is going to be. Sign up, you'll learn everything.
And do it right now.
Right now.
Even better if you become a member.
Yep. And a lot of these programs are free for members and discounted for members.
All right. Sounds like an amazing summer at OMA. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you so much, CJ.
All right. And we are going to be right back with another guest. All right, welcome back. Two very important friends are here from the Friends of the Oceanside Public Library. Chris Wilson, board president, and Ashley Nelson, board member and editor of the Seagull newsletter. Welcome, friends.
Thanks, CJ. It's great to be here.
It's good to see you here at KOCT and sharing about the incredible work that the Friends do to support the city and the Oceanside Public Library. Chris, you want to tell us a little bit about why you joined the Friends, a little bit about them?
I joined the Friends because I landed at the library when I first got to town. Libraries have always been, at least for me, a center of civic activity and almost sort of a safe space, a good launching place for whatever it is people are doing. If they need to do research for something or use a computer to find a job, they provide those services to the entire community. And so joining the Friends was a way to sort of give back to that.
And the Friends do so much to support the Oceanside Public Library and all that it offers.
Every single program that the Oceanside Public Library puts on is supported in some way by the Friends. It may be providing snacks for a children's activity, providing supplies for an adult activity. It may even just giving the library a little bit of more funding to get the word out about the events that are occurring and the programs that the library is offering.
Absolutely, and the library offered 1,600 public programs last year, so that's no small feat. Lots of things coming up with the library, but I want to first start with the bookstores and the work that those do. Can you share with us about that?
We have got to count. 3 bookstores that we operate, one at the Mission Branch Library, one at the Civic Center Library, and then across the street from the Civic Center Library, we have a standalone used bookstore called Jane and Evie's, which is, all of these are open to the public. They're a great place to find an interesting read, something that might not be at the top of the feed that's being fed to you by whatever AI algorithm is curating the suggestions on your Amazon account.
Yeah, so good place to go. And there is an author series that's happening at one of the bookstores.
Yes, at Jane and Evie's, which is the store across the street from the Civic Center Library, we have an author series. It started on June 6th. We entertained author Jolie Tunnell and she discussed her long series that actually is award-winning, and we all had a really great time. So the next one that's coming up is going to be July 11th, and that features B.L. Blanchard. She is discussing her Goodland series. It's a 2-book series. It's a murder mystery type, so it should be really exciting. And then August 1st, we'll see Courtney Deanne, and she is going to be discussing her first book, which is What Happens When Happily Ever After Fails. And it should be a really great romantic comedy, so we're really excited about those events.
That sounds great. And also on August 1st, there is a large fundraiser that the Friends are putting on.
Yes,
Tell us about that.
We're going to be super busy that day. Yeah. So later on in the day, further down the street at the Brooks Theater, we're going to be hosting a magic show with magician Mark Pascal. We're calling it Spellbinder. So it's going to be super exciting. It starts at 8. But we're having a happy hour at 5, so definitely stop by to get some drinks and hopefully some food if we can find another sponsor. And it should be really exciting.
And it's not every day that you see a magic show.
Right.
Right.
So
We wanted to try something new, so this hopefully will engage the community to come out. It'll be really exciting.
Wonderful. And the Friends, as they're doing fundraisers, always looking for supporters.
Right.
Always looking for volunteers. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. We're an all-volunteer run organization with volunteers that staff our bookstores, that help sort donations, that help with administrative tasks, that do all of the things that make it possible for us to raise money to support the library.
And the money that you support the library with yearly is
averages around $100,000 every year.
Incredible.
That we donate to support library programs and collections.
So if people want to support the Friends, they are going to be going to the Friends website?
The Friends website, oplfriends.org.
Okay. Okay. And sign up to become a volunteer at a bookstore, work on a fundraiser, or donate to the Friends.
Absolutely. We have options to join and options to donate. And actually, now through the end of the year, we have a generous anonymous donor who is offering to match all donations that are given.
Up to $5,000.
Up to $5,000.
All right, so get
your,
in there.
Your donation
and
can go
help
twice as
support.
far.
All right. Well, thank you so much for what you Friends do for the Oceanside Public Library and the community. And congratulations to you for getting into library school at USC.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thanks, CJ.
We're going to be right back with another guest. From the nonprofit Lived Experiences, program coordinator Lalo Ortega is here with some really exciting news. Welcome.
How you doing? Thank you for having me.
Good. I'm really glad to have you here. You have lots of wonderful information to share and a huge update.
That I do.
Right.
Well, to begin with, Lived Experiences, you know, we are a program. We're dedicated in the community. We're dedicated in the community. Everything that we do right now, it's free. Everything that we do is free. Comes from our hearts. We are dedicated in the well-being of individuals, focusing on their mental health, on their social needs, you know, and it's something that means something to us. Everything that we offer right now, it's something that my brother and I grew up without. And it's really impactful for us.
Yeah, and Oscarine
Ortega, yes.
brother. Yeah, so you have really worked to grow this nonprofit to a point where you have a really exciting update. You now have a
resource center. We have our Oceanside Community Resource Center.
Incredible.
Oh my God, it's such a blessing. Yes.
Yeah. So tell us, what is it like?
So right now we're remodeling it. We're putting all the knickknacks up.
Yeah.
So we did put some boxing equipment up. So for the kids to come and do some boxing activities, everything free, of course. We will be having our laundry program there, our food distribution program, our diaper resources there. Today is actually Loteria night, Mexican bingo.
Okay.
So you come in, free sign up, and leave with some prizes. Have a good time. It's all about family, you know.
Absolutely.
Thursdays we have Zumba. So our instructor, amazing. Shout out to Mari. It's an amazing instructor. And just lots of fun. That same day, I also have a youth mentoring group. So kids, they get in trouble at school or whatnot, and they send them over to us. And my approach to them is just try to build a relationship with them as a friend, so they can start opening up to me. Because these kids, they come, they're standoffish, they don't want to be there. So once you gain that trust, it works out better.
Tell me how you design those programs. You kind of look at the community needs from your own experience, or from learning from the community about what they're looking to have at the center.
We try to. Well, for one, it's the resources that we didn't have growing up. We never had a laundry washer and dryer at home. Sometimes we didn't have enough food to feed the whole family, or clothing, or mentors there for us, to try to guide us in the right path. And then obviously my brother has a good outreach in the community, where he has friends and family that do things like how he does, but in a different aspect in the community. So we link up with them, and then we just start brainstorming. And right now that's what's happening at the center. We have a lot of amazing things going to happen right now. We're designing our walls. I believe the Potter Reservation is going to come doing like murals on the wall that tells their story. The Oceanside Library, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they're doing a bunch of books for the walls right now. And it's just a person here, a person there, putting some ideas together and just making it happen.
Yeah. So where is the center located?
610 North Redondo Street, over there by Mesa Margarita, towards the back gate of Camp Pendleton. It's a good space. We have some volunteers. We are looking for more volunteers, if shout out, volunteers. They do a lot of good for us. We appreciate all of them. So we are looking for volunteers right now. Okay.
So probably always looking for resources, volunteers, people that can help implement programs that the center is wanting to make happen.
That center, we say it's for the community. If somebody doesn't have a space to throw a birthday party for somebody, come on by. We'll make it happen, It's just a place where everybody can come together, a safe space. We say it's a safe space.
Yeah. Well, you seem to have a lot of passion for it, and it really shows.
Oh, man, it's just, I've been given a new life. I've been given a new opportunity, and being able to give to the community instead of take away has been such a blessing. I'm so proud of what I do. I get to implement some good morals towards my kids, and just being there for the people that need it.
Absolutely. And so this new center is just another step, another tool, right?
It's just another step towards our goals. We're just trying to become bigger and bigger. The bigger we are, the more we can help people.
And a lot of your support is grant funded. You're out, seeking grants and seeking funding for the center and resources.
Through donations, come through with but it's not all about money. But yes, it's how we help people. People help us, we help them, type thing. And it's just a blessing. It's just a blessing right now.
If people want to connect with lived experiences, they want to meet you, they want to support the work that you're doing, how do you want them to go about doing that?
Stop on by the center. Come enjoy some family fun with us. On June 27th, we just had our grand opening event. It was amazing. Families had some free food, some events for the kids. You can stop by the center or livedexperiences.org. You can contact us there or through our social media pages, le.org as well.
All right. Anything else you want to share?
Lived experiences, support your local nonprofits. You don't know how much of an impact they make in the community. Some people really need it in this world, and just trying to fight the good fight.
Thank you for all the work you're doing in Oceanside.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Really, thank you. We're going to be right back with our final guest. All right, welcome back from the Oceanside Sanctuary. Jason Coker, co-lead minister, and Janelle Coker, co-lead minister, are going to talk to us about their values, practices, and priorities of their local church. Did I have that right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for
having us. Thanks for having us here.
It's a pleasure to meet you and have you here on the show at KOCT. You have lots of important things to share, and I want you to start with 150 years.
Our church is unique in that we're one of the oldest churches in San Diego County. 2025 is our 150th year as a congregation. But we're a little different in that even though we're deeply rooted in our tradition and in this community, we're also a progressive Christian church. So that means we are open to the LGBTQ community and we advocate for social justice issues in our community. Those are very deeply important to us.
Okay, yeah. So a very unique congregation, very focused on the entire community.
Absolutely,
Right?
absolutely. And I think a few things we want the community to know about is first, we have a pantry that runs on Mondays and Fridays. We serve around 9,000 pounds of food every month to our food insecure neighbors. So the way it works, if anybody is in need of food, they contact us through either our church phone number or going straight to our website, and they can sign up. They need to have an appointment, and we try to get everybody in, and then we provide fresh meat, dairy. We got eggs yesterday for every single family that came. So we want people to know about that and make sure that in these tough times, people know that we have options here in Oceanside.
Yeah, absolutely. So really working to serve the community.
Oh, absolutely. And in addition to direct service work like the food pantry, it's also important to us to try to address the root causes of some of those issues. So another important piece of what we do is we have a team that focuses on really trying to advocate for better policies and laws at the city level, at the county level, and at the state level to try to solve the problems that are leading to people being food insecure. So for us, it's important to try to serve people's immediate needs, but also try to address those longer term systemic issues as well.
That is incredibly unique for a church and a congregation to be oriented really at the root, right?
And we would say that it's probably not, it may be unique in practice, but our faith and where we stand in who we believe Christ is calls us to be people that do this, that we would make sure that we are being good neighbors to everyone, regardless of who they are or what they believe.
We generally find that while some people might be surprised that a church is doing these things, nobody is surprised that people who take Jesus seriously are doing these kinds of things. Most people sort of intuitively understand that this is what Jesus was about. So we just try to take his teachings as seriously as we can.
Absolutely. So people can find you at the church on Sundays. Tell us about that.
Yeah, thanks for asking. Our Sunday services are, of course, open to anybody. They're Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. We're at 204 South Freeman Street, right downtown, just on the corner of Freeman and Topeka.
The big white church.
The big white church on the corner. And, of course, they can find us online at oceansidesanctuary.org. And just like most churches these days, we're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook, so people can tune in and check us out online if they're not sure about showing up for the first time in person.
And we do have a podcast called The Collective Table. This last season we talked about women in ministry and how important that is and sometimes not always accepted. So it was a great season. So you can listen on Spotify, Apple, wherever you'd like to go.
Wonderful. Well, anything else you want to share about, you've been in this, with this church for 10 years.
Yeah, it's been 10 years.
Yeah.
I think the only other thing I want to say is just thanks to KOCT for being such a presence in the Oceanside community. We're Osiders. We've lived here for over 10 years. Our kids went to school here, and we're just appreciative of institutions like this that are always trying to give back to our community. So thank you.
Thank
News
you.
and truth is important.
It takes a village too, doesn't it? And we love this community and want to give back. So thank you for all the giving that you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
And thank you so much for watching this July edition of Oceanside Spectrum. I appreciate you joining and challenge you to get involved with a group that interests you this summer. It's so rewarding and builds a stronger community. If you would like to be a guest on the show, please visit koc.org/spectrum to find out details on how your nonprofit can be a part of Spectrum. Stay up to date with all things North County by visiting koct.org. Thanks, and take good care.